All right. Let's see. Do I have game audio going? Oh, I may not have game audio going because I'm not actually playing. Yeah. All right, let's pause that again. Let's get some commands issued. It's been a little while since I played Timber and Stone, but this is a game I do enjoy. But let's get some space cleared. It's going to be, I am going to not try to, so normally when I play this game, I build a fort on a hill. I'm going to try to avoid doing anything cheesy to try to basically avoid the enemies and actually deal with them the way the game intends, which is kind of hard, but with any luck, I will manage it. If not, well, we'll have to start a new village and then maybe cheese it up a bit. Okay, let's get some mining going on. We'll both need the resources that mining gets us, as well as we'll want the land flat to make best use of it. All right, let's start by putting a little carrot farm over here. For some reason, I think you go very big with the farms, but I guess, yeah, I can't go onto the rock at all with farm, but okay, that will work. So there we got a carrot farm started. Let's also get a, well, we'll let him get the carrot farm started first. There, yes, we do have game music. In fact, that feels kind of loud. Let's drop that back down a little bit. That should be better. Oh, I should change get them all set up properly. Okay, so I should also designate a hall. We'll designate the hall right here. And we'll want to get roads to the edge of the map soon. In fact, I think I'm going to turn my herder into a miner for right now. Sure as, oh yeah, I'm going to need them to have tools in order to do the job. So you always want to have at least one stone hoe, one stone axe, one stone pick, one stone hammer, and some stone tongs, shears, and a knife. Which I guess also means I'm gonna need to get a workbench put down. Just kind of dropping stuff down wherever it'll work for right now. Alright, what is your job and why are you not? No, you are a miner, but you do not have the pickaxe. That makes sense. The stonemason is going to have to build that first. And then the blacksmith currently does not have anything to do. Let's turn the blacksmith into another miner. Miner's a thing that we need a lot of early on. Wait, did I? Nope, I turned somebody else into. So who did I just turn into? Another miner? Oh, my builder. Not what I wanted. Blacksmith there. That is better. Gonna want to get on building walls around this as fast as I can, because walls are what I'm going to need to be able to keep monsters out of my little village. We'll get to building them houses and all of that nice stuff at some point, but first things first, we just need simple bare bone walls. So 2 logs makes 4 timber. But who makes... Okay, I do have a carpenter. Who needs a timbering bench? Yes, that makes sense. I forget how to rotate things. I'm going to have to look up the controls because I did not remember. Rotate a structure, space. Let's try that again. Timbering bench right here. Good. Oh, and we will need storage in order to dig out more stone. So we'll build a masonry stockpile there. Might actually have to build myself a little bit of a castle up in this corner at some point. It'll be a nice high ground. But all the hills are right up against the edge of the map, which is also where monsters will spawn, so I'll have to be careful how I do it. Castle on a hill. That's exactly it. Castle. A hill is a good place to build a castle. The last game I had of this, there was a giant, actually a giant mountain, but there was a large, sort of rocky, very steep hill. So that made it very easy to just basically, all I did was carve away some of the cliff face, and it was too sharp for anything other than spiders to get up. And spiders are relatively easy monsters to fight in this game, so it was not a particularly big problem. Let's actually make you a forager, because I want... I want to get more materials gathered. Miners will get done what they get done. Okay. Now I should get the builder. Alright, so full timber. Let's start. Let's start our construction. And we'll get that dugout. And we'll just go right down to the water so that they can't walk around my walls eventually, but the river has a relatively steep bank. There could be another neat little place for a tiny little outpost, and then it joins the two halves. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom through the earth. Stonemason doesn't have much to do right now, but I also don't want him to. Oh, shears cannot do shears yet. All right. That's silly that I can make most things out of stone, but this game will not allow. I need at least like a basic metal in order to. Need at least a basic metal to make a knife. Hey Michael, how's it going? 43 degrees. 43 degrees sounds reasonable. Mind you, that is just having looked at the forecast and seeing what is coming up ahead. Because it's going to get colder. It is going to get quite cold over the next bit. Especially, shouldn't say that. Some areas, and like basically the farther south and east you go, the colder it's going to get. We're going to have it cold over the next couple of days here, but then that cold front that's going to hit us the next bit is actually going to keep moving south and east, and we warm back up. By Christmas, we're supposed to be a little bit warmer than we normally are. Let's just drop down some grass here. I think something about that should be do good. 8 degrees Fahrenheit on Friday. Yep, that's getting cold. We are supposed to be in for negative 20 to negative 30 Celsius, which is, what's that, like negative 10 to actually pretty close to negative 30 Fahrenheit. So, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Let's track that, as well as let's track food. I mean, I would say that what I think is cold today is not what I used to think of as cold. It is not negative 40. It's not that cold. Still, when it hits anything up to negative 15, so like negative 5 Fahrenheit, is cold, but it is not terrible. But once it gets or not negative 5 Fahrenheit. Actually, yeah, might be. I feel like my numbers are off, but maybe they're not. Okay, at negative 15 is plus 5 Fahrenheit. So anything up to there is not bad. But once you get colder than that, it's just too damn cold. Like it starts to get too cold too fast. That was I'm trying negative 50. It was like negative 52 Celsius. So that's about negative 60 Fahrenheit. What I can tell you for sure is all of that's too cold. soon as I get seedlings, I will want to plant them, start a tree farm. Because the more trees I can get safely within my walls, the less I'll have to go out and deal with monsters. So I remember losing a lot of lumberjacks, which I feel like for basically something that's like got the equivalent to like a black forest feel. That's probably not a. That's probably fine. Should be cold, or sorry, should be dangerous. Yep, I did stream. Gotta earn my support. And I should get another. I should get like, let's get a turnip farm started over here. Can't be overly big right now, but that's fine. Just a little 5x5 plot. As I'm sure Milo Girl will feel highly betrayed. Or sorry, Milo Giant. So we got a stonemason sitting around and a carpenter sitting around. All right, well, fine. If you want to sit around, let's get you building more stuff. We'll need more than 12 timber. Let's get him aiming for 64 timber. Gotta govern your people if you want to keep them in line. I think you're onto the right idea there, Shep. All right. Do I have enough food that I'm worried about getting out to? Oh, a wolf's been spotted. That's a big problem. That is a very big problem this early in the game. So that is, everyone needs to, no, let's, everyone run back to the encampment. We'll take the wolf on together, because that's the only way we're surviving this. There, excellent. See how it is? Wolf Wolf wants to fight when it's just one versus them, but when it's a whole group of people, Wolf don't want to fight no more. Villagers together strong. Now to remember what everyone was doing and put them back on their jobs. Which is absolutely one of the tougher parts of this game. Once people get some higher level skills, then it's a lot easier to tell exactly what they were doing before, because you can just put them to their highest skill. But not quite a safe thing to do yet. All right, I do not have a herder going right now because I do not need a herder right now, but I do need a carpenter. I do not need a blacksmith, an engineer, fisherman, herder, tailor, trader. Do need a woodcutter though. So Skittles with hot sauce is actually good. I still don't know how to feel about that. That just doesn't feel right. With the too high wall, at least once that gets down here over to the river, I'll be able to keep all the creatures like wolves from running over my walls. And they'll have to come around and attack from the same side, which means it'll be easier to defend. And a bit later, when I actually have I'm thinking this whole landscape's up at too high. I might just end up taking the whole thing down a little bit. I'd like the whole thing to be closer to the height of the river, and that'll also make the hills exaggerated a bit more. I can work that. Might just do a very big landscaping project. That'll take a ton of effort though, and I won't be able to focus on it until my villagers are safe. Hey, Milo girl. So sitting behind me, there is a gingerbread house, and the shingles, basically the entire roof of that gingerbread house, is made out of Skittles. really like to have another worker, but can't put anyone else on working duty. In fact, I need to get more people on farming duty, really. Because currently we have 0 food. Now wheat can be turned into, I would assume wheat can be turned into food. I honestly can't remember how wheat gets turned into food, though. Might be that wheat is just for feeding livestock. Not sure. Say, well, you're gonna have to talk to my wife about it. I'm not the one who decided where to put it. But it's okay. I'm not gonna be able to eat the mini Skittles because they're part of a gingerbread house. I think my wife would be very cranky with me if I ate her gingerbread house. Yeah, I feel like if I eat the gingerbread house, I might not be sleeping inside our regular house. Yeah, it's not quite warm enough for sleeping outside to not seem like an absolutely terrible idea. Sleeping outside isn't something I'd prefer to avoid. It's something that I don't think I can afford to go through. It's cold enough inside. You know, I think you're onto something, Mallow Girl. If I take all of the Skittles, then it won't be noticeable that they're taken away. Yeah, there'll probably be some traveling involved for you, Shep, to notice that the Skittles are missing. So what do you mean I'm already plotting? You gave me the idea. Everything was fine until Mila Girl started making suggestions on how to do this. So thank you for the ideas, Mila Girl. Well, these people are going to start getting real cranky soon. Not a lot of hunger going around yet, but we're still out of food. This is going to become a problem sooner than later. Okay, we've got some food back in the stores. That is good. So I'll just leave these two farmers at it for a while. And we'll get some trees planted over here. Start our tree farm. This is quite the mini game, yes. A good and proper mini game with a bunch of mini people just trying to mini survive. Other than what the forager finds, these people are currently surviving off of corn, turnip, and carrots. Mostly carrots. Can you imagine having a diet consisting mostly of carrots? I don't think I'd be happy with it. Oh, another wolf has been spotted. Way out over here. This... My forager has really gone quite far. Let's make them infantry. They will return back to base on their own. Send the wood choppers way out here. I mean, if I want an orange village, I could also get... I realize even if I build down to the river, I'm not just going to stop things by coming in just by going down to the river. I need to make a barricade down at river height as well, because things will swim over to get me. So, but that's fine. I can still work with that. Just something I need to keep in mind. There it is. All right, time for everyone to be infantry. Okay. All the infantry is gathered together. Go charge the wolf. And then there's a second wolf. Take down the wolves. Okay. The wolves are done. Time to send people back to their jobs. Say, such rude wolves. They really need to stop picking on my villagers. Okay, that's enough mining for them for a while. Alright, looks like the carrots and turnips will be ready soon. We're managing to basically keep about even for food. We started with around this for food, and as long as we can hold even here, we'll be good. But we'll need to get, I think it takes around 100 food, maybe even higher, before you can start attracting villagers. And when that happens, I'll have to get a road out to the corners of the map, because you need a road to each corner or each edge of the map if you want to have a chance to get villagers from there. We'll attach to the two sides that we're on first, obviously, but it'll take a while. Where's my wood chopper? No, he's swimming out. No, he's swimming back home. So hopefully that means he's got some raw lumber on him. Okay, and we'll get a wall out to this corner. Although we'll need timber for that to work. Oh, we got our carpenter currently making timber. So slow and steady, we'll get there eventually. No point in giving the miners more to worry about because that one miner has a lot of work ahead of them. Ooh, we are moving up in our food. That is good. In fact, I think at this point, maybe we can take that forager off of foraging duty and put them on mining duty. And then hopefully, I'm hoping that our farmers can keep us with enough food now that they're starting to have a decent sized crop. I'm looking for decor. Put down a couple more trees. Yeah, I don't know how far apart trees need to be planted, so I might have to do a test later. Yes, this game has very nice, relaxing music. Or yeah, you're talking about whatever you're showing. I am not going to click on links right now, but I will check it out later. Nice, relaxing music. Everyone needs nice, relaxing music. So that's a stonemason. That's a builder does not have anything to build. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that is true. Well, if the builder doesn't have anything to build, let's get him mining. Wait, who did I just turn into a miner? Because it was not the builder. It was a farmer. No, builder to a miner. That's a much better plan. Wait, do we not have a stonemason? Yes, we do. Do we not have the materials to make a stone pick? No, we do not. Oh, and another wolf has been spotted. It is time for everyone to come running back home. You want me to change the title to Free the Skittles? Oh, this wolf must have gotten in a fight with something else before, because it's already hurt. Who are you? Who are you rimping, Milo? Are you threatening Michael, or are you just saying goodnight? All right. You have a good night, Milo. We will see you later. So I might do some streams this week during the middle of the day because I'm home all this week, but we'll see. I'm not expecting many people to watch because I imagine most people are busy working during that time, but if I'll be at home playing anyway, I may as well stream it. Yes, the mini wolves are definitely being mini rest in peace. So they need to be level 8 before they can mine iron. And my best miner is currently level 7. So that's alright. Yeah, I figure people won't be home to watch the stream if I stream during the day, but mostly if I am going to be at home playing video games anyway, I am probably going to do a stream. I'm also going to try to take some of the streams we've done and turn them into like shorter YouTube videos, something closer to 10 minutes. So hopefully there'll be a couple of those up this week. And if those do well, I think I'll do more of them. Yep, because that is this week I'm busy in the evenings a lot, but not during the day. But either way, I'll stream them and they'll be there for the future. Say little miners so happily working along. Yes, I agree with Michael. Good night, Milo the Giant. You woke up with pain in your left leg? Well, that's never good. So we're not name calling. It's just to us you're a giant. Zoomed in a little too far. That happened very quickly. Nope, did not want to mind that. There. Well, I certainly hope Michael's leg doesn't die. Seems like that'd be a very big problem. No one wants to lose a leg. Makes walking really difficult. Legs are too hard to replace. I highly recommend not losing yours. So mostly I want to just pull away all the... Oh, I think I messed that one up. Mostly I want to just pull away all the edges on here so I can fill it up. And we'll basically build up a section here. Yeah, you don't want to regret it in the morning. So have a good night. Yeah, I don't want my mini house crashed by a giant in the morning, so no grumpy giants. This is a strictly no grumpy giant zone. But I streamed today. I did the thing I was supposed to do. You know, if you punish me for streaming, then there's no reward for streaming. I may as well not. I'm thinking this needs to be thought through better before we do anything rash. I never called you a grumpy giant. I just said I didn't want my mini house crushed by a grumpy giant. See, I like Michael's method better. It's much better to be rewarded for streaming than being punished for streaming and also punished for not streaming. I wasn't referring to you on that. Just simply saying we don't want grumpy giants. I'd say for the most part you're not a grumpy giant, although you're starting to sound maybe a little bit grumpy. And to me, you certainly look like a giant. So, and at that point, you might actually be a grumpy giant. My next stream might have to be titled "How to Dig Your Own Grave in 3 Easy Steps." Now, the downside of the wall is that wolf pretty much just snuck up on me. The upside is that still just the one wolf, isn't it? Yeah. The upside is at least there's so many people near the village that they immediately, basically, the wolf wants to run away. Okay. So now everyone back to their old jobs. Okay. And then they can go back to being a miner. Since I'm still hoping to not need the foragers. Basically doing 2 farmers, no forager, and hopefully that's enough to keep everybody healthy and alive. Who would I pick to be punished by? You or Milo? I'd have to say I'd probably pick you since Milo can be very heavy-handed with her punishments. So I'm not saying they're unfair. I'm just saying they're a little bit. They may not be proportioned to the crime. Because you could say Milo believes in the stick, not the carrot. Say, well, if I stream tomorrow during the day, you won't be around, so I can have Skittles on stream, and nobody will be able to stop me. See, I like that. The stick in the Reese's cup seems like a good system of reward and punishment. Say, didn't you say you were going to bed, Milo girl? It seems like you're getting distracted from going to bed. So no, Michael, you're wrong. Milo girls don't punishments don't last for 6 months. It's a lifetime ban. It is a permanent lifetime ban. They last for way longer than 6 months. At least I hope they do. I don't plan on dying in 6 months. Looks like my two farmers are not good enough to quite keep up yet, but they are leveling up and they are going to do better at this. Alright, now every monster that comes in has to come in from the edges of the river now, at least. So this is going to be slowly getting easier to defend. So, well, that sounds very comfortable. Sounds very dreamy. See, 5:15 in the morning is too early for me. I don't want to wake up that early. 6 o'clock is fine. Anything before that's too early. It's silly to wake up that early. Yeah, my whole thing is like the world doesn't really start moving till about 8. So if I get up at 6, you know, I'm ready to do things by the time the rest of the world's really waking up. Whereas if I'm awake at like 4 in the morning, my day's halfway done by the time the rest of the world's even started to wake up. That just is too early for me. I'd rather I'm a bit of a night owl. I get more work done. Like I honestly get more work done between 10 and 2 in the morning than I do between 6 and 10. So you should be going to bed, my little girl. So you need to get your sleep. So, well, you know, if you'd already just gone to bed by now, then you wouldn't have had to see it at all. That's just the cost of staying awake when you shouldn't. Yeah, I think it's going to take me a long time, but I really want to drop this down so that the river's doesn't have such steep banks. 'Cause I think it looks kind of silly the way the river is just carved into the land so hard. Want everything more to this level right here. I want this to be a nice steep bank. I want everything down at the level like this, rather than this being actually one of the less steep banks. exactly. Go to bed before you see something that'll actually leave you too upset to sleep. All right, you have a good night, Milo girl. Well, we are back down to no food. So the farmers are not quite keeping everybody fed yet. Oh, I guess for her to be able to forage berries, I have to tell her to do that. Yeah, the farms are coming along nicely, but they are still do have a ways to go. Let's add in a pumpkin farm. We won't do any cotton or wheat yet. There, that's what I meant to do. That'll just help him build that little corner easier. I'll just fill those in with grass. Because eventually we plan on having all of this stone turned to grass so that all of it can be used for like farms and such, that our houses will be built on it. But there'll be a lot of work involved before we really get there yet. remove that part of the digging operation. We don't need to go quite that far. Ooh, a skeleton has been spotted. Well, that is a very different problem than wolves. How about you go chop trees down over there? We'll worry about a skeleton later. Excellent. Now that he's finished that corner of the wall, which I guess he might have been able to do without me changing that up a bit, but nothing can come in from that corner now because with the little bit of dirt over here, that's tall enough for anything other than spiders. Spiders can go over the walls, but I don't think there's any way to keep the spiders off the walls. So that's just something I will have to deal with. There's no way to stop it. You got a Skittles specialist layer? Get everything sorted out in Skittle law. I mean, hopefully. She should actually go to bed. So hopefully she's gone to bed now. So Matt, she really does find all the good stuff. Well, let's designate a road. I think that right there is a good place to start the road from. Well, that's wider than I meant to make it. Well, we'll worry about the rest of the road when we have enough materials to have a chance of getting other villagers coming and trying to join. Right now, it's just very likely that any villagers trying to join would probably be killed by the random wolves and skeletons before they even got here. So at some point, a good proper road that's not necessarily defended, but at least hard for the monsters to really get to will be needed. Well, a carrot farm is actually almost taking up the entire space given to it, so finally the carrot farm's gotten to its full size. Yeah, I think that's actually, that carrot farm is now actually not going to get bigger from there. Oh, and the turnip farm might be about the same place. So hopefully that means they'll be getting good harvests out of that stuff soon. There, we'll see if those trees can be parked or planted that close together and that far from the wall. Is there 2 tiles from anything else? If they can grow like that, that'll be a nice dense forest. Now, what am I looking for? I want to build fencing. I'll also need a gate for my fence, or fence gate. There, that'll be perfect. And I will also need a feeding trough. There, that'll be perfect. I don't know who I'm going to turn into my herder yet, but for right now I will ignore that problem. Oh. She may as well go mining as she has nothing to be able to forage anymore. So it means we're mostly relying on the farmers now. So really do hope that they're producing enough food. Things are going to get really messy if they're not. So I have enough raw wood to make a hoe. Not particularly surprising. I've been using the wood for everything else. So it's 6 raw wood for chopping down one tree. Now, is there anyone else who could be a herder? No one else has got really a good skill for it, but let's see if they have any traits. Oh, good. Both my farmers are quick learners, so that's nice. At least that'll help them level up farming quick. I actually don't know what clumsy does. Yeah, I don't think I can move anyone off of their current jobs to make them a herder right now. Okay. Well, we should get all the tools being made here soon. All right, well, our farmers are both back to work, so that's good. That's the thing that matters more than anything else. A skeleton has been spotted. Skeleton has been spotted out. Same area as before, so why don't you go chop some trees over here? We'll go deal with that skeleton later. Did we really go through hose that quickly? Unless I think if I remember correctly, once you get out of the stone hose, or with the stone tools, they stop breaking on you. Yeah, there's a stone hoe is breakable, whereas a solid hoe is not. And it also gets you better resources for so many things I want to do, but until the food comes in well enough, it's not worth doing anything about it. And where is my stonemason? Everything's at a bit of a standstill until he gets back. Well, let's see. Yep, can't make an anvil yet. Just realized I can turn him into a herder, but I can't do anything useful with him yet because the walls aren't up. So back to farmer, even if he has nothing better to do than wait for a hoe to be built. The miner's just slowly plinking away. Okay, so stonemason should nice, great, crafting a stone hammer, that is fair. So I think all right, and our farmers can go back to work. Where there's nothing quite ready to harvest yet. That's a bit surprising. Oh, so they are both. Oh, so there's a little bit of corn to harvest, but everything else is going to be sow. Corn. Oh, I think I understand. Is the seeds. It's as long as there's demand for seeds, I think I get less food out of it. Because I'm letting things go to seed rather than harvesting for food. That makes sense of why I get into such a big problem of the farmers not making food. Because I've been asking for bigger farms. This may not actually be how it works, but I suspect that might be part of it. But none of this is quite ready for harvesting. That was weird. My mouse got kind of stuck going for a wander. Yeah, no, I've still got 2 miners going. And he's headed back with more raw timber, which means we'll replace the broken hoe. Hopefully these farms are getting ready to harvest. So once these guys got hoes, we can get food coming in. Alright, we still have a little bit of raw wood, so we're actually in decent shape right now. Oh, yeah, they are actually harvesting food. This is good. Oh, have a good night, Michael. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you later in the week. If not, then Merry Christmas. I do love that the way they've done the sprites. The carrots is not, it's not super noticeable that it is just a basically 2 flat sprites overlapped. I forget what that's called when you do that in game design, and like the corn comes off pretty convincing unless you're really looking at it at a shallow angle. But the pumpkins, super obvious that they're not 3D polygon items. Turnips are somewhere between. They're a little bit more noticeable than like the carrots or the corn, but they're not as bad as the pumpkins. Okay. I may have accidentally just given, or actually no, I totally accidentally gave Shep a 300-second timeout, and I don't see a way to undo it, which is an absolute shame. Yeah, that seems weird. I'll have to try to figure out what I've, like, there's got to be a way to untime out people. It would be silly if there's not a way to do that. Actually, what I could probably do is take my, let's see who we have sitting around right now. Carpenter, builder, and stonemason. The builder, actually, let's put one of the, let's use Lynette. Let's turn her into a blacksmith. No, that doesn't work. There are problems with that. Because I need a, all right, let's turn her into a tailor. Do I have, I do not have any animal for her hide. I'm surprised I killed that many wolves and did not get any. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is add an additional farm. Cotton. Wait, what can cotton be turned into? Because I need to be able to make string or twine, which can use flax, but I don't have any flax and I don't have any animal fur. And I don't have any spider silk. Cloth can be made from wool, which I'm pretty sure wool is made from, so no, it can be made, cloth can be made from wool or cotton. Or flax. But what I need right now is twine. Yeah, I've got no animal hide, no animal fur from all the wolves killed. That is unexpected. Say, did I just interrupt the stream? I may have just interrupted the stream. Okay, there. There's back. Oh, a wolf has been spotted. That's a problem. You need to go back to base. Everyone needs to become infantry. And you need to not attack a wolf on your own. That's what you need to do right now. There's only one thing I need you to do, and it is basically don't get yourself killed. I hope this is not too much to ask. No, interesting. All right, well, we'll deal with that first wolf first. Must be a pretty slow wolf for them to be able to catch it like that, but I will not complain. All right, well, I feel like swimming up to a wolf is a dangerous move, but if they can pull it off, we'll take it. Well, that seems like a cheesy way to do it, but we will certainly accept it. Try to get everyone back to their jobs. It's starting to get a bit easier now that everyone's jobs are getting a little bit higher skill. All right, well, I feel like that should have been long enough. That Shep's timeout should be over. Hard to estimate. Over a 2-hour stream, I have no clue how long 5 minutes is. Let's see. Yeah, 300 seconds would be 5 minutes. I've got to think about how do I keep spiders from coming over that wall to my pens. Because if I get animals, it doesn't matter if I let the spiders come in and destroy it all. Okay, we'll try another tree right there, and hopefully those three will all grow. If all those three grow nicely, then that's going to be our plan for building the tree farm. Well, we're getting enough food coming in that we would probably get villagers trying to join. So I'll have to get a road up here. See, that is wider than thought it was. That is wide enough to move the road up along there. I don't think you actually need to have the road be 3 wide, but that's just what I've always done. There, now in the morning I should have a chance of getting a villager coming around. Until I connect to the other two sides, I won't get a high chance, but at least villagers can start to pop up. Because I do need some more villagers. And I'm guessing the skeleton that we've seen is going to be the same spot it was before. Okay, let's take a look. So let's mark that for charge enemy, and then let's put everyone as infantry. But we don't want him going there alone, so we want to direct him back this way for now. And then he can go with the rest of the group. Now, the skeleton's going to be harder than the wolves have been, because the wolves are afraid of groups. All right, so unsurprisingly, yes, they've seen a skeleton. They were going there for the skeleton. Okay. He needs to leave combat because he is getting hurt too bad. There, perfect. Now everyone can go back to their jobs. So we still don't have any animal fur. And we don't have flax. Well, if we get a trader, maybe we can buy some flax seeds from the trader. Oh man, you know what? I did not have her set to loot dead. That's probably why I was getting nothing out of everything that she was disposing. She's just disposing of the bodies, not looting everything on it. It's a good thing if you're just trying to clear bodies, bad thing if you're trying to get things like fur off of the wolves. Well, I'm glad I know why that's happening now, but that's a little bit frustrating to basically missing out on stuff. But it hurts to be dumb sometimes. It's okay, we move on. We will leave that be for now. I want to make sure that I don't get myself trapped in a situation where I have floating blocks that they can't get to. All right, so where has our lumberjack gone? I'm okay with that. Hopefully he does not encounter anything too scary too soon. So I guess since my little girl's gone to bed, I can pull out the jar of Skittles. Yeah, that's already been getting us some animal fur now. That was such a silly little thing to cause so much problem. do need to have a tailor in order to do that, but that's less of a problem. All right. It is morning. Probably not going to get a villager, but we can always hope. So like, what do I have for? Oh, I've got so much dirt. I do not have to worry about running out of it anytime soon. Where exactly are you headed off to? Okay, she's foraging for food. That is good. We want a lot of food because we want to convince other villagers that we're doing well and they want to come live here. It takes food to do that. So I've got 3 people who could all be tailors, but one of them's a farmer who I don't want to take away from farming. The other is a wood chopper who I don't want to take away from chopping wood. And then my forager. So I guess the forager will be the one who has to do the tailoring for now. Oh, I do want to put a timbered door in there. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm sure that'll get broken by skeletons at some point, but that's a problem for another time. Let's see what storage I'm running low on. Masonry, not surprising, but we can upgrade that again. Now metals, I don't know what to do with the metals. Now, I guess foragers are a good way to get seedlings for expansion of my forest or my tree farm. Not something I'd consider. All right, so we're going to turn her into a tailor. So we need that in order to get blacksmith started. Somewhere I have picked up one piece of cotton. That's odd. Now I can make leather. I can make some basic standard ingots. I'm also going to need some additional storage for food. We'll put a food crate there. Now before I commit more, oh, a goblin. That's... I was hoping to have better walls by the time we got to goblin in. Time to slay some goblins. At least this goblin didn't come here with a weapon. And of course that goblin did manage to destroy the wall. Good work, goblin. I am deeply unhappy with what you just did, which I guess is a complete success from your point of view. Oh, a merchant is coming along. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, we'll use a farmer as a trader. That is fine. We'll just ignore that lack of wall for a little bit. Can't do anything I want to do with it, so ignore it is the best we can do for right now. Of course we got a goblin there. Well, yeah, when the goblin starts showing up, they tend to not stop showing up for a good length of time. Oh, I just forgot this game doesn't operate the way that my brain wants to think it works. I need to have things set. So we want flaxseed to buy, potato seeds to buy, don't care how many they give me, just something at all. But you have nothing to sell, but hopefully we can buy something. We really don't have anything worth selling. Yeah, just gonna continue to ignore the goblin threat. Sounds like a problem for somebody else some other time. Which is another way to say, for me, surely, but not quite yet. Alright, so now I've got some potato seeds. So really hoping for some flax, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Nope, no flax for me today. Well, we got potato seeds. We'll take the little bit of victory. We're down to 7 coin. And in order to store more food, we're quickly going to be running to just having a stockpile of food crates everywhere. But okay. Time to turn everyone into infantry and try to deal with our goblin threat. Yeah, people are getting hurt, but no one's dying yet. Just hopefully we can keep people on the not dying train long enough. And the goblins keep coming. So I wish this was surprising. It is decidedly not surprising. But Lynette, you should not go into battle first. And Edmund, you should not go into battle first. And Cole, you should not go into battle alone. And James Palmer, you are also hurt. But you definitely don't go into battle first. Well, for now we are winning all of these on virtue of we can just mob them to death. But when they start coming in with real weapons, I'm not going to be able to hold them. But they'll basically just be chopping down villagers. Actually, I want you to stop gathering berries and just loot the dead, because as soon as you're done looting the dead, I have other work for you. I don't need her gathering food anymore. I need her sewing things. Do I still need that? No, I got twine. Whatever. I still rather have her mining than doing other things. Oh, and she got some coins from the goblin. Excellent. No, what I need her to do is blacksmith. That's what I need. Alright, so let's workshop I need to make a anvil. And then with that anvil, I'm going to be able to make standard ingots. And one of the first things I'm going to want to do is make a couple of hoes that are not stone. Wait a minute. Now, how much of a... I need a level 6 blacksmith to make a solid hoe. I'm not going to have a level 6 blacksmith. I have a level 4 blacksmith. What is the food chest? The food crate? No, the food barrel. No, it's a builder thing. Well, no, there's no better way to do this. I just have to build more food crates. Well, they're a necessary evil for now, but eventually we'll get to food barrels, and that'll be a much more efficient way to do this. Alright, so I've got 2 seedlings, excellent. And this is working. Sweet. Well, if you're going to be doing nothing for a little bit here, let's turn you into a miner. Now the stonemason will become less important as we move away from stone tools. Those farms are looking a little bit barren right now. I assume they are just got enough farms to take care of that they're kind of falling behind. overall there should still be enough food being grown to not be a problem. Okay, so I can make a minecart with a blacksmith, but it doesn't take any metal to make the minecart. It does take wood, but that is a renewable resource, even if it's not as plentiful as I would really like. Because I'm pretty sure when I destroy these, I'm not going to get any of the resources back. So I'd be wasting metal, which is a limited resource. No, wait, I might actually not. I might be able to just take them down. Alright, we'll take the risk on this and see if this works. So actually we'll do the same we just did. If I make a minecart, we'll make a couple minecarts here. She's going to come over here and she's going to make the minecart, which gives her a tiny bit of experience. Now we can upgrade these, and it's going to take metal to do so. Yep, and I get the metal back from the deconstructed minecart. Okay, so we're not wasting materials by doing this, and we're slowly leveling her up. This is not, it's a bit of a painful way to do this, but I don't see a better way to do it right now. So let's have her build a stack of minecarts. We will then upgrade the minecarts and deconstruct the minecarts, and that will give her a bunch of experience. Bit of a wasteful way to do this for the most part, but like basically her time could be better spent, but all right. You turn to infantry and you go home. And once that wolf comes by where all the people are, then we'll go after the wolf. We'll have our level 5 soon. Level 6 is what we need for the hose to be built, but level 5 we will take. Should double check if we have any other metals that can be upgraded. of those that can be made. That's the more useful way to have her leveled up. Okay. Charge. Actually, let's not charge that enemy yet. Let's turn everyone into infantry. And then we'll charge. I just realized I don't have beds. No one can recover from being damaged because we don't have any beds to sleep in. No, wait, I can't. I don't remember if they gain a bonus being indoors, but for now that's just not an option anyway. Furniture, straw bed, we can do that. Let's just do 3 simple straw beds here. And then people can recover from their injuries. All right, chase that wolf. Now, likely at this point in the game, there's probably more than a one wolf, but we're just gonna hope here and send everybody back to their jobs. My whole plan of dropping down lower too, that'll also mean I can bring water in. Water might actually stop water might actually stop spiders. I can't remember. All right, like I said, we were hoping. We did not get what we were, the luck I was hoping for. I mean, been as lucky as I could hope, I guess. The wolves keep no, the wolves keep getting overwhelmed by a mob of villagers, which causes them to actually want to run away rather than attack my villagers. Basically, the wolves have self-preservation. The goblins and such, a little less so. There, and especially like skeletons and that, they have 0 preservation. All right. Everyone back to their jobs. I also feel like people can go to bed a little bit earlier than they are. If they've been hurt even 10%, it'd be worth them going to bed to heal up. Because I'd rather not lose them because they were hurt going into battle. Now, the downside, of course, is no one is managing the, or I guess there's still one farmer managing the farm while the other farmer sleeps. So it's a good thing that I have two farmers, even with the overabundance of food. Got big plans for this place, but we're definitely not at the point of big plans. Not being able to pursue big plans the way I'd like yet. It's going to take a while. Are you kidding me? We've run out of... Why have we run out of hose? Because our stonemason is sleeping. Alright, well, we'll let him finish his nap, come back healed. Well, at least this does mean that everyone is going to be in good health by the time they're done those naps. I'm not quite sure what triggers it, but yeah, I get this, like the mouse gets stuck from time to time. So you say we don't have the materials, but we do have the materials again. Okay. Let's turn you back into a forager for a little bit. Go harvest from those wolves. Don't feel like walking around the outside of the village was really the better way to go there, but who am I to question her? We're getting fats, animal hides, furs, all the things that I was missing earlier on. So this is good. Now, bandages. I don't remember if bandages actually do anything in this game. I think they might not actually do what they're supposed to do. But what if I remember correctly, they're a good item to sell. There, minecarts. That's what I wanted to build. Just build a ton of minecarts. as in the long run, if I need to, I can actually sort of self-isolate myself now. I've got enough food to be self-sustaining, and I can get trees planted inside. So if I need to do that, if I have things like an army of undead at my door, I don't know if I'd be able to isolate myself well enough quickly at this point, but with a little prep, I would be able to do so, which is a good place to be at. This is absolutely a silly way to level up a blacksmith, but I need her to be level 6 before she can make a metal hoe, which seems like a poor way to do it, where you can work with metal, but you can't make anything of the metal. Although I guess, yeah, she would be able to make a knife, which is a useful tool to have. But oh, I know she's already made a knife. Okay. Yeah, and she needs to be level 6 before she can make the solid ingots. So before she can work the ores she can make, she needs to be leveled up. At level 6, she'll be able to work with iron ingots, but she won't be able to use iron in anything. She'll have to use the weaker metals. I understand the need for like a progression, but I feel like that's not the best way to go about it. But we got her halfway through level 5. At level 6, she'll be able to start making the tools people need. And then that will be a lot more, that'll be a lot better. Turn you into a miner for right now because there's nothing for you to build currently. Things need to get stripped down before they can be built up. Okay, and we'll build another stack of minecarts and under storage, metal, minecart. Whatever it takes to get you to level 6. Of course, while all this is going on, the enemies around the map are going to be starting to spawn. Oh, zoomed into the earth again. The enemies are going to be starting to build up at a higher and higher rate slowly. Oh, we have an immigrant with a weak back. Sure, weak back will mean they'll be able to carry less, but do we turn away immigrants that are bad traits? I don't feel like I can afford to quite do that. We're going to make a bad... Let's turn them into a herder, because they're going to be a bad miner. Okay, let's domesticate a sheep. Let's domesticate a chicken. Let's go 2 chickens. And a boar, another sheep. And let's see, there's got to be another boar somewhere on the map. We'll just get 2 of each for right now. So a lot of sheep. I don't see a second boar right now. There's a second boar. We'll go with that. Now, also I'll have to keep track of my wheat. And I'll probably be well served to have a wheat farm also ongoing. Oh yes, he'll need a shepherd's crook before he can do his work. So we'll make one of those. So how close do we have her to? So close to level 6. Hopefully these last couple upgrades will get her up to level 6. And then we'll actually have a useful blacksmith. We will have a useful blacksmith, and we need a useful blacksmith, which just happened. All right. Time to build some solid hose. We won't need to maintain stone hose in service anymore. Let's get rid of stone picks, stone hammers. Let's build a solid hammer because we'll definitely need that. I'm being a bit hasty. We don't have the material to build all of what I want to build. I'm getting ahead of myself. Standard ingot requires more copper than we are finding right now. I'm gonna wait for the stone hose to be all used up before I get them using the solid hose. I would have thought we'd have trees coming back from these quicker than that. I feel like this is taking longer than I would have anticipated. It's not necessarily a problem, just not how I expected things to be working quite yet. So I know trees are supposed to come back from stumps. Okay, well, we've made good progress for day one. It's probably going to call the stream for the evening, but for anyone who tuned in, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whenever this finds you.